All protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, hamujambo. I'll be very brief before I allow my colleagues to contribute and say something on the drugs issue. Your Excellency, I've been in the forefront fighting drugs in my other career when I was a journalist, and have been highlighting a lot of issues. I'm very happy because this is the first time that we are having such an event in Mombasa County, and I believe we are going to achieve and get the results out of this meeting. Your Excellency, Mombasa City is a unique city. It is a city with 3 main roads. One from here to Lamu, the other one from here to Lunga Lunga, and the other one from here to Nairobi. Apart from the entry point, the port entry of Moi International Airport, the port itself, and some other small ports where these drugs are being sneaked on. But Your Excellency, I keep on wondering, a city with 3 main roads is becoming difficult to handle because there is no willingness at the port of entry. If you look at Lunga Lunga, those who are manning that point, they don't have the facilities. The sniffer dogs, you cannot detect drugs without a machine. At the port itself, I remember I did a story on the 6.4 billion cocaine that was seized in Malindi. They used to go with a speedboat inside the ocean and pick it there from the ships and then come and distribute all over. Your Excellency, this is doable. And I'm happy because my good friend Waziri is here. The beauty with the two, the PS and Waziri Internal Security, they are quiet men. They don't talk, but they walk, they talk. And we have seen what they have done all over the country. And Your Excellency, it is easy to win this war if we connect the dots of intelligence by listening and acting. Amongst ourselves are good officers. In every market, Waswahili wanasema, kila soko haikosi mwenda wazimu. We might have small officers, a few numbers, who are not willing to play along and make sure that we protect this country. Look at Singapore and Malaysia. I am a member of parliament, but there's a day I went there for benchmarking. And I started shaking 10 minutes to the landing because of the document that they give it to you and tell you that if you are arrested with even 1 roll of marijuana, it's life imprisonment. In other countries, you will be hanged. I will quote Malcolm X. This is for you, Professor. Malcolm X said, sometimes we have to pick up the gun to put the gun down. In this case, we have to pick up the gun to put the drugs down. And we are not going to complain whether they will be killed, whether they will be hanged. We want this generation, the coming generation, to enjoy their lives. Today, Your Excellency, you will be visiting Nyali constituency. Of course, you are in Nyali constituency, but you will be going to another ward called Freer Ward. It is clean. It is the base and hub of those addicts. But today it is clean because you are coming. If you leave today in the evening, more than 1,000 will be there. Nakada should pull up their socks. I've heard you saying about some areas in Mombasa. That is your own opinion, Paul. You need to ask us, the leaders, and we will tell you where the problem is. You haven't mentioned Nyali, Mkomani, Shauri Yako, Majengo Mapya. You haven't mentioned where I have problem. And now, we had a problem of hard drugs. Now, we have another problem coming in big time. The liquor issue. This is the only county that operates that the bars are allowed to sell alcohol 6 in the morning when children are going to school. There's an area called Bamburi Vescon in Nyali. Bars are operating 24 hours. There is a law in this country, and the laws must be adhered to. Children are no longer going to school. They are getting inside there. That is why you see we have a lot of issues. Vijana na mapanga, Kibokoni, Nyali, Likoni, Kisauni. everywhere. And this can be done. We can wipe out if we want to. The officers also. You know, I'm an officer myself. I've been with them in some difficult terrain.